So hello there and welcome back to the channel. This is Mel's Gaming, here with a completely different kind of video to normal. Now I'm just going to start off by saying this kind of video is not going to be a regular thing on the channel, but I've been seeing this more and more over the last few days, and the more I see it and the more I see it talked about, the more frustrated I become by it, and I just really want to put my thoughts out in a video about this. So, not too long ago, the Rspca, which is the oldest and largest animal welfare society in the world, according to their website, released a brand new advert. Now, this advert is set to the song Respect, which is a really good song, and the person who did the cover for it is, fantastic. It's all brilliant, and I saw this pop up on my YouTube just as I was scrolling through watching videos one evening, and I was listening to it and I was like, okay, it's an Rspca advert, I'm a huge supporter of the Rspca, and probably it's going to be just a normal good Rspca advert. And it showed some different scenes of different things, some farm animals and stuff, and a few really not very nice cruelty things, which of course you're going to see in a video for the Rspca. The Rspca are, to prevent animal cruelty, so that's completely expected. But what I didn't expect was for it then to cut to a scene of a gamer shooting a wolf in a video game. Immediately I was confused by this. Why would there be a clip of someone shooting a pixel animal in an advert for the Rspca, a real-life animal charity that focuses on protecting animals from abuse in real life? Like, why was this included in this advert? And this is what this whole video is about, basically, is I'm just really frustrated by the implication of the fact that they've put this in this video about respecting animals, because there are some not very nice scenes in the video of animal cruelty, and like I said, that's completely expected. That's what should be being shown, to bring awareness to animal cruelty in real life, which of course is something that needs to be in any way possible just stopped. But why include a clip of someone shooting an animal in a video game? I shoot animals in video games. It doesn't mean I go and abuse animals in real life or disrespect them. I have 2 cats here right now in our house that we rescued from the Rspca. When I was growing up, my mother actually was a volunteer for the Rspca, and we used to have loads and loads of rabbits that people had abandoned and abused that we used to foster and look after until they could be rehomed. We had a dog called Ruby, who was a Whippet Cross Greyhound, who my dad actually picked up off of the side of the road one morning when he was coming home from work, and we fell in love with her and ended up adopting her, even though the Rspca didn't actually want us to, because we were the people that rescued her. My dad ended up then rescuing another one of these dogs that had also been abandoned at the same time by the same people within the next few days, and unfortunately we couldn't keep that one as well, as we had too many animals at that point. But, we have supported the Rspca my entire life. I've donated a lot of money to them, my family's donated a lot of money to them. In every way we possibly can, we have supported them. We, believe in trying to protect animals as much as possible from cruelty. We don't want to see animals suffer. But then I see this advert, and it's targeting, in that section, people that shoot animals in video games. And, it's very clear what the messaging is there, amongst all the other clips, that, we don't respect animals, or we're animal abusers even. And I think that that is absolutely ridiculous. And frankly, I cannot understand why the Rspca would include a clip of a virtual pixel animal being shot amongst all of these clips of real life situations and real life animals. It's not affecting any kind of real life animal if you shoot an animal in a video game. And this isn't just about hunting video games like you'll see on my channel here. This is about so many video games. Basically, if you've played any kind of survival game or horror game where you have to either take out animals that are some kind of enemy or are a food resource, then they seem to be classing you as amongst these people that disrespect animals. Which, frankly, I cannot get my head around it. I think it is so incredibly ludicrous, and I'll play the entire advert in this video. Obviously, I'll have to mute the music because of copyright issues, but I will show the full advert, and you'll see where this little snippet of this wolf being shot is sort of placed amongst all of the other clips in this video. It's frankly bizarre. Honestly, I cannot get my head around why they would choose to target people playing video games amongst an advert that should be about protecting animals in real life. It doesn't mean, if you shoot an animal in a video game, that you're going to go and abuse an animal in real life. It doesn't even mean you're going to go and shoot an animal in real life. Now, I don't want this video to devolve into an argument about hunting and whether real life hunting and shooting animals is ethical or unethical. That's not what this video is about. Because at the end of the day, that's not what this is about. It's about a video game. It's about whether, shooting an animal in a video game somehow to the Rspca means you either disrespect, going off of the theme of the advert with the music for respect, or, maybe even go to the lengths of abusing animals in real life, which is just absolutely ludicrous. Both of those statements are ludicrous. I mean, it's been so widely talked about as I've grown up, about, do video games make you violent? Do games like Call of Duty and GTA cause people to go and do shootings and stuff? And it's been proven time and time again that video games don't cause that kind of violence. It's not a thing. And I thought that this argument was well and truly done with. But then it's being brought up by a charity like the Rspca in an advert about protecting animals. The Rspca should be focusing on protecting real animals that are being actually abused, that can actually be harmed. A group of pixels on a screen can't be harmed. They don't have feelings, they don't have emotions. It's pixels in the shape of an animal or the shape of a person. It's just so beyond silly. And to see it included in this advert, it really frustrates me. It really does. As somebody who is both an animal lover in real life, who loves playing games that are related to outdoors, animals, anything like that, and you'll see that if you watch any of the videos on my channel. Even though I play hunting games, the animals in those hunting games, I do respect them, and I think they're really cool, and you'll hear me talk about it all the time. It's just so incredibly silly to put this little segment in an advert for the Rspca. And there are other weird things about this advert as well that I'm not going to go into huge detail about, but you'll see there's a couple of clips of dogs that are wearing like little costumes. Again, that's not abuse. Okay, you might not like dressing animals up in real life. I'm not a fan of it personally. Unless it's something like a winter coat for a dog that needs it because, they've not got a lot of hair. Like a couple of our dogs need those kind of coats. But it's not abuse. Those dogs aren't being poorly treated. As long as they're not being poorly treated, neglected and abused, why are you putting that in an advert for the Rspca? It's just so weird. It's so weird. But the thing in this advert that really gets to me is that clip of the gamer shooting a wolf. It's just so unnecessary to be in an advert from the Rspca. And honestly, it really has annoyed me. Because, like I said, we have supported them so much the whole time I've grown up. It's been, yes, you see something to donate to the Rspca, let's try and donate as much as we can. Try and give stuff to the Rspca, whether it's leftover, animal supplies or whatever we can give to help them. And then they turn around and say, oh, you shoot animals in a video game? You clearly disrespect animals. And it's like, what? And you can say, oh, that's not what it means by that being included in that advert. It's very clear what they were implying by including that clip in this advert. Like I said, the whole video is about respect. That's the whole, the music choice, everything. And they've chosen to put that clip in there. So it's pretty darn obvious what they're implying. And I don't appreciate it. And I know that so many people that I talk to that, are either subscribers here on the channel or just people I talk to in real life that play any kind of video game. Like I said, it doesn't even necessarily have to be a hunting focused video game. It can be, like I said, a survival game. Things like Sons of the Forest. There's animals in there that you end up hunting to eat and survive. that then puts you in this class, it seems like, and it's just really annoying. And a lot of people that I speak to, yeah, they'll play hunting video games, but they actually would never hunt an animal in real life. And that's why I said I don't want this to devolve into, oh, but animal hunting in real life is unethical. Because if you believe that, then that's fine, but that's not what this is about in any way, shape, or form. It's about pixels in a video game. They are pixels in the shape of an animal. It's not a real animal. So it shouldn't be included in an advert for a charity that is about protecting animals in real life. And that's basically all I really wanted to say in this video, and just open this discussion up for everybody, you know, in the comments. And like I said, please try not to devolve it into a conversation about, well, real life hunting is unethical, so video game hunting is unethical, because, you know, like I've talked about GTA and Call of Duty, it's not really ethical to go and do the things that you can do in those video games, but they're video games. It's pixels. It doesn't matter. And just like I said, seeing this in an advert for the Rspca has really made me think, you know, it's just so frustrating when you support a charity so much and then they turn around and they're like, actually, we think you are either an animal abuser or you disrespect animals because of the choice of video game you play. And I would, you know, encourage you to think, like I said, about all of the video games out there that include some form of hunting, or, you know, anything like survival games, like I said, anything where you're going to be hunting animals for food, resources, whatever game it is, there's tons of them out there. So, you know, most of your favourite YouTubers are going to have played video games that include hunting in some form or shape, because that is just in so many different video games, because that's part of human nature. So, and you know, how are you going to survive in a horror game or a survival game? You're going to end up hunting animals for food, most likely. So it's in so many different video games. It's not just hunting specific video games. And yeah, they, by doing this, have targeted a lot of different people and a lot of the gaming community, which I personally think is just not a good thing at all. I think it's really kind of rude and, frankly, I think a bit disrespectful towards the gaming community, seeing as the whole video was about respect. Now, obviously, just to finish this video, I just want to say 100% I support all the messages about respecting animals and, you know, protecting them from abuse and horrible situations, whether that's pets, farm animals, wild animals, whatever. They should all, you know, be given respect, whether they're animals you're gonna, you know, have as pets, or they're farm animals that are for produce and to be eaten, whatever. Regardless, all animals deserve respect and to be looked after and cared for and to not suffer abuse. But again, I think the Rspca should spend their time, money, effort and resources worrying about and protecting real-life animals that can suffer these horrible, abusive situations, and try and protect them, rather than worrying about pixel animals in video games. That, you know, they're not real. They're made of pixels. That's all they are, is pixels and polygons. You know, it's just, like I said, to me, it's just such a ludicrous situation. And like I said, I just wanted to make a video just to express my frustration towards this situation. And I hope that other people will, you know, talk about this. And I hope that this somehow brings more attention to the fact that this has been used in an advert and is sort of targeting the gaming community a bit. And that more people actually talk about this, because I think this is a real misstep by the Rspca. And personally, I'd like to see this advert changed, at least, to not include that segment, because, you know, all of the other stuff, yeah, okay, it's real-life animals. Again, I still think the bit with the dogs wearing outfits is weird to be in that kind of video too, but there's just no need for something about video games to be in an advert for a charity that protects real-life animals. But that is going to be it for this video. Let me know down in the comments what you think. I am going to be very interested to read the comments on this one. Like I said, try to keep it respectful, try not to devolve it into arguments about real life ethics when it comes to hunting and stuff. Try to keep it focused purely on the fact that this is a video game. And yeah, just try and be respectful of each other in the comments about this. But that is going to be it for this video, so thank you so much for watching and for all your support as always, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.